Hey guys, excuse me looking all raggedy. I'm gonna figure out the background situation soon, but I figured since I don't have like a pop-in camera right now, this will just do, but I'm working on it. But I just came on here to talk to you because I was watching, you guys probably know, This Is a Commentary, the channel of Trey Melvins, and he posted a video called Love Yourself First. And I'm watching it, and I stopped in the middle of it because he said something that just made so much sense. I mean, I knew it already, but it made so much sense. He said, people are entirely too comfortable. And for me, what popped in my head is the disrespect that people are so comfortable with exhibiting. Like, in our generation especially with young people and their interaction towards each other, whether it's as friends, associates, strangers, intimate relationships, like the disrespect is so blatant and so just mind-boggling. Like the amount of disrespect that females take, the amount of disrespect that males take, people period. I won't say female and males because I don't want a guy versus girl situation, but everybody encounters some type of disrespect, and I feel like, first of all, I was never raised to be disrespectful, so I can never be comfortable being disrespectful because it's not a good thing. Like, we are in the generation of disrespect. If you look at, like, all the people that are getting famous, let's just, for example, the people who are getting popular off of Instagram, these Instagram comics, if you notice, they're famous for being disrespectful and rude. Like, their jokes are rudely based. They're not based on anything important. They're not based on morals. They're not some of them are based off life situations, which is fine because everybody experiences things, but if you notice, like, their demeanor doesn't seem positive. Like, from the jokes that they make, if I saw them on the street, I wouldn't go up to them and be like, hey, I'm your fan. Like, just because of the way they joke around. Like, you're not approachable. And then, another thing, this is just an example, so females don't get all bent out of shape and get your panties in a bunch. Females who take disrespect from guys like it's nothing. Like, oh, that's just how guys are, so I'm gonna settle. Like, what are you worth if you're gonna be like that? And I just was watching the video, and it just made me think, like, wow, this is a serious issue. People not expecting more from other people. Like, back to the female thing, like, when guys cheat on a female 3 and 4 times, and they're just like, I love him. I'm sorry, but my love is worth more. Clearly, my love is worth more than yours if you're able to cheat on me multiple times. I mean nothing to you. And then on top of that, I don't mean anything to myself because I'm able to let you walk all over me like it's nothing. Like, oh, this is the end of the world, I just have to accept this. No, I don't have to accept it. I'd rather be by myself than be with somebody that doesn't appreciate me as much as I appreciate them. And that goes for the guys too. Some guys get stuck in these situations with these females, and they probably figure there's no way out. Like, there's nothing I can do. And that's definitely not true. At the end, especially, I think it gets more difficult. Like, I don't have any kids, but I think it gets more difficult when there's kids involved and people feel like they have to settle because they have children. There's 2 things that I could say to that. And this is just from people around me that I've learned things from and just watching people interact. Watch who you're having kids with, number 1. That's the biggest way to rule out any type of issues, custody battles, drama, any type of nonsense. Watch who you're having kids with, because if you notice, a lot of stuff hits the fan at the last minute. From marriage, from having babies, everything hits the fan, and you've already been in too deep. So watch who you're having kids with. Another thing is, don't think because you have a child with somebody that you're forced to be with them, because now that you have a child, you have to think for that child, and you have to realize this may not be the best situation for me, and especially not my child, so I'm gonna back away. And that doesn't mean, for all you mothers and fathers who like to snatch your kids away from their other parent, that doesn't mean you need to do that. I mean, unless it's something very serious and it's something actually wrong with them. Don't just hold your child back from experiencing their parent. But I mean, again, I don't have kids, so I guess I might have a different outlook when I decide to have kids, but I would never keep my child from their parent, and I also don't feel like I have to be with them if that's not the situation that I feel is okay for me. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that because, like, I'm a female, so I can only speak for females from being a female. But I think everybody struggles with their tolerance level and what they expect from people. And, like, another thing, I think, keep your standards. Don't let anybody tell you that your standards are too high. If they are too high, you will have to change them. You can't go off of what somebody else is telling you. Some people have standards that are too low, and they will experience their life with low standards and realize, okay, I need to bump these up a notch. Like, I think everybody has unique life experiences, but the one thing that we all have in common is that at some point, someone makes you fall back off your guard. Everybody has that one person in their life, or multiple people, that have, like, I don't want to say a grip on them, but have, like, an effect on them, where in other situations you would react a different way, but with them, it's just different. Girls, you know what I'm talking about. That one guy or girl in your life where you're just like, man, okay, I'll let them slide. Oh, it won't happen again. And that can be good sometimes, but then most times it can be bad. So, watch out for yourself. Because at the end of the day, all you have is you. And we gotta be stronger. As people, we have to be stronger. We have to expect more, and we have to better ourselves. And that starts from you. You have to start with you. You can't expect nobody to do anything, influence you, treat you how you want to be treated if you don't value yourself. Because when you value yourself, you're able to vouch for yourself. And you're able to look at situations like, this isn't good for me. This person is not good for me. I'm better than that. I don't need to be in that. And life will be a lot smoother for you because you have such control over yourself and you're so invested and you value yourself. So I just wanted to leave on that note. I'm gonna go back to watching the video because I didn't watch all of it, but I just wanted to stop and talk about that because I think we need to uplift ourselves. And I think it would help out a lot in our community if we valued one another and we valued ourselves. And our bonds would be a lot stronger.